Hello and welcome to the News on Map World Series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing topics which are important from General Studies Paper 1, that is Geography, Map section. So let's first of all begin with the previous session question, and I asked you people to answer this question and most of you have answered it correctly. So the question was, arrange the following in the order from south to north. So if we talk about direction, then it is north, south, west, east. So we have to place it in the direction of south to north, that is from downward to upwards. So now let's begin. First is the Bolivian Plateau, Llanos, Pampas and Selvas. So these four are the places. So let's see them. Majority of them is the grasslands. So let's begin, and all of them belong to the South American continent. So if we will look at the location of these, then first of all we see Llanos. So Llanos is placed, it is a grassland and it is placed in the northern side of the South American continent, and this is the region of, you can say that, around Venezuela country. Then we have Selvas. So Selvas is also a huge grassland and it is present around the central South American continent. Then we have Bolivian Plateau. So Bolivian Plateau is very obvious that the location of Bolivian Plateau is in the Bolivia country. Then we have Pampas. So Pampas is also a grassland and it is situated in the southern side of the South American continent, and we have to place the location in the south to north direction, that is from downward to upward. That means first would be Pampas, second is Bolivian Plateau, third is Selvas and fourth is Llanos. So let's see. So first was Pampas, second was Bolivian Plateau, third was, I would say, which one was third? Third was Selvas. So third was Selvas and fourth is Llanos. So this becomes 3142. So which is the correct code? Which one is the 3142? So 3142 is B code. So the correct answer of this question is option B, that is 3142. Now let's begin with today's session, and the reference for the first question says, recently the International Rhino Foundation published the State of the Rhino 2023 report, which presents current population estimates and trends for the 5 surviving rhinoceros species in the Africa and Asia. Now this brings rhinos to the news. Now let's see the question. First question says, in which of the following countries is any species of rhino found naturally? Species of rhino found naturally. So the options are Europe, South America, Asia, Australia and then Africa. Now let's see that which one of them belongs rhinos species naturally. So if we talk about the global rhino population, then there are only 2 continents in which the population of rhino is present. First is Asia, second is Africa. In Asia, it is the region of South Asia, that is India, and Southeast Asia, and that is Indonesia. So if we talk about India, then the majority of the population of rhino in India is in the northeastern state and especially in the state of Assam and surrounding areas. So we have the one-horned rhino in India and the population is considered to be around 4,000. And then if we talk about other species of rhino in the Southeast Asian countries, then it is Indonesia, that is the Sumatra rhinos and the Java rhinos, and the size of these rhinos, that is Sumatra and Java, are comparatively small as compared to the Indian rhinos. And then if we talk about the African continent, then we have 2 kind of rhinos, that is black rhinos and white rhinos, and the number of white rhinos are way more than all the other rhinos. So the population of rhinos are present in 2 continents, that is Asia and Africa. So we have the correct answer, that is Asia and Africa, and we have to select the correct code. So the correct code would be 3 and 5. All other continents does not have the population of rhino. So the correct code is 3 and 5, that is Asia and Africa. So which one is 3 and 5? 3 and 5 is option D. So the correct answer of this question is option D. Now moving on to the next question. The reference for the next question says, an unprecedented temperature rise has been recorded at the global level so far in the year 2023. So that is temperature rise. Scientists believe that one reason for this could be the underwater explosion of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai volcano in the Pacific Ocean in the year 2022. Now this brings Pacific Ocean and the Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai volcano to the news. So the question says, which of the following statement is correct? Which one is correct? So now let's see. First statement is, the ring of fire of the Pacific Ocean, completely forms the natural boundary of the Pacific Ocean. So it is saying completely. The important word here is that we need to focus is completely. It is saying it completely covers the natural boundary of the Pacific Ocean. So let's see this. Okay, look at this map. So this is the Pacific Ocean. We have the Pacific Ocean, and then the line which you are able to see in pink color, that is this line. This is the Pacific Ring of Fire. So Pacific Ring of Fire is a line which almost forms the boundary of the Pacific Ocean. I have used the word almost. I am not using the word completely, because completely it does not forms the natural boundary of the Pacific Ocean. It almost covers majority of the section of the Pacific Ocean. There are few areas where it does not cover, is specifically the area of the Australia mainland and around the area. Then it does not cover the Bering Sea, it does not cover the Okhotsk Sea. So completely it does not form the boundary of the Pacific Ocean. Majority of the region it forms, but completely it does not form. So you have to focus on the words also. Now let's see the second option, and that is Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai volcano is located in the southern Pacific Ocean. Now let's see this. Okay, I just rub it. So this is Pacific Ocean, and if we draw the equator, then the line of the equator that will be drawn will almost be like this, passing through the Indonesia island, and then all on the northern side of the Australia island, and then there is three countries or few of the countries of the South American continent, like for example Ecuador, Brazil. Then the location of the Hunga Hapai island is this is the location of the Hunga Hapai island, and it is lying in the South Pacific Ocean. So the location of the Hunga Hapai island is in the South Pacific Ocean, and it lies to the north of New Zealand. So the second statement is correct here, that Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai volcano is located in the southern Pacific Ocean. So this is correct. Now we have got to the right answer, and the right answer of this question is option B, that is it lies in the southern Pacific Ocean. Now let's see other two options also. C option says Australia's Great Dividing Range is located on the margin of the Pacific Ocean plate. Now again you have to be very careful with the words. Great Dividing Range is located on the margin. Important word here is margin of the Pacific Ocean plate. Now let's see this. Okay, see this. This is the margin of Australia, and this is the Pacific Ring. Now we are able to see that between Australia and the boundary of the Pacific Ring, there is a huge area which is vacant. Okay, let me just change the color for you people. I think this would be fine. Hope this is better. So this area is vacant. There is a gap between Australia and the boundary of the Pacific Ring. So this area is vacant. Now let's see the location of the Great Dividing Range. So if we will see the location of the Great Dividing Range, then this is the mainland of Australia. So this is the Great Dividing Range of Australia, which lies in the eastern side of Australia. Now this is the Great Dividing Range, and the difference between the Great Dividing Range and the Pacific Ring was huge. So this area was completely vacant. Now let's see the question. Australia's Great Dividing Range is located on the margin of the Pacific Ocean plate. Now this becomes wrong because it is not located in the margin of the Pacific Ocean plate, because the distance between Australia's Great Dividing Range and the Pacific Ocean plate was very high. I'll show you once again. See this. This is the Great Dividing Range of Australia and this is the Pacific plate, and they are not on the margin because there is a huge difference between them. So this statement becomes wrong. Now let's see the fourth statement, that is the Philippines plate is the largest of the small tectonic plates located beneath the Pacific Ocean. Now let's see this. Look at this map. This map actually tells you about the plates. So first we are talking about the small plates. So first let's see the big plates, like for example the Indian plate, the Australian plate, Eurasian plate, North American plate, South American plate. So these are the big plates. We are talking about the small plates, and the statement says that among the small plates, Philippines plate is the biggest of all. Then the statement is wrong, because when we talk about the small plates, then we also have the Cocos plate, we have the Caribbean plate, and then we have the Nazca plate also. And Nazca plate is the smallest among the smallest plates. It is the biggest in size. And if we talk about the Philippines plate, then this is the location of the Philippines plate. So it is very evident, just by seeing it we are able to see that Philippines plate is much smaller in size as compared to the Nazca plate. So this statement becomes wrong. So this statement becomes wrong. So the correct answer of this question is option B. I think this was a very interesting question and very elaborate one also. Now let's move to another question. The reference says, recently tensions between India and Canada escalated when the Canadian Prime Minister alleged India's involvement in the killing of a Khalistani leader designated as a terrorist by India. So this brought Canada to the news. So the question says, consider the location of the following water bodies. So there are 6 water bodies which are given in the question, that is Gulf of St. Lawrence, Hudson Bay, Great Slave Lake, Beaufort Sea, Lake Winnipeg, and then Baffin Bay. And what the question is asking is, how many of the above are located in Canada or extend within Canada's territorial waters? Within Canada mainland or below or in the Canadian territorial waters? So let's see the location of all these 6 water bodies. Look at this map. I will also show you a detailed map. So first of all, this map we are able to see. So this is Canada. So Canada lies in the North American continent and it is up above United States of America. So now let's talk about Canada water bodies. So Canada has a lot of water bodies. So first of all, let's begin with Beaufort Sea. So this is Beaufort Sea, and Beaufort Sea lies to the north of Canada, and we can very easily say that it is within the territorial waters of Canada. Then we have the Baffin Bay. Baffin Bay is also lying in the north of Canada, and it is also among the territorial waters of Canada. It is very visible. Then we have the Great Slave Lake. So Great Slave Lake is located within the mainland of Canada. So this is also in Canada. Then we have the Hudson Bay. So if we talk about Hudson Bay, then Hudson Bay is one of the largest water bodies of Canada, and it is also in the mainland of Canada. Then we have the Lake Winnipeg. So Lake Winnipeg lies in the southern part of Canada, and this is a very famous place, as we have one of the biggest wheat procurement places in the Winnipeg. Then we have Gulf of St. Lawrence. So Gulf of St. Lawrence is also located in the south of Canada. So we can see that it is located in the south and east of Canada. So this is southeast of Canada is Gulf of Lawrence. So it is also visible that it is within the territorial waters or the mainland of Canada. So the boundary is like this. So it is in the territorial waters of Canada. So all the 6 water bodies we are able to see is lying either within Canada or within the territorial waters of Canada. Let me show you one more map regarding to this. Okay, this is a more detailed map and you will be able to see all the locations. So let's see. This is Gulf of St. Lawrence. This is Lake Winnipeg. This is Hudson Bay. This is Great Slave Lake, Beaufort Sea and Baffin Bay. So very visibly all of them are associated with Canada. Then the correct answer of this question is all 6. So the correct answer is option D, that is all 6. Now moving on to the next question. The reference says, a recent study published in the journal Nature Communications found that lion numbers in 62 geographical locations in African countries have fallen well below their carrying capacity. Now this brings lion to the news. So the question is also associated with it. So the question says, which of the following statements is not correct? It is not correct. So first statement says that currently lions are found naturally only in Asia and Africa. So naturally only in Asia and Africa. Currently means as of now. So look at this map. This map says that the red color, maroon color is saying the current range, while the orangish or you can say the brownish color is saying about the historic range. So first let's talk about the current range. So the current range shows us that majority of the lions are present in the African continent. We are very clearly and we are very easily able to see that majority of them are lying in the African continent, and it is associated majorly to the southern side of the African continent. And to Asia, we very well know that within Asia, lions are present in India, that is Gujarat, Gir. In Gir National Park, we have the presence of lion. So India very well tells us that in Asia it is present and Africa is also present. All other regions as of now, currently, lions are not present. So the first statement is correct and we have to find the not correct one. It means which one is the incorrect among all. So first is correct. Second is lions were historically found in Asian and African countries along the Mediterranean sea coast. So see, here it is not asking only. In the above one, it was asking only. So it is saying historically found in Asian and African range. So look at this map. The brown region, the brown color region talks about the historic range. So the brown color region which talks about the historic range, the presence of lion. So it is very clearly visible. In the Asian region, we are able to see it. Then in the African region also we are able to see it very clearly that the presence of lion was there, and also it is debated that in the European continent also it is present, and especially in the southern European continent. So we are very sure about the historical thing of that the lions were present in Africa and Asia. So option B is also correct. Now about C, that about a century ago, lions were also found on some islands of Indonesia. Now this is an absolutely wrong statement, and the reason for this is that lions, there is one region where lions are just not present. They are completely and absolutely absent, and that is the tropical rainforest region. So the tropical rainforest region is a region where lions are completely absent, and Indonesia is a region of the tropical rainforest. So lions face a lot of problem in adjustment to the conditions of the tropical rainforest. So that is the reason lions are never present in the regions of, you can say, Brazil also they are not present, Indonesia also they are not present. Now, so the correct answer of this question is option C, because the C option is not correct. Now let's look at D option also, that India is the only country where lions, tigers and cheetahs are present in its national parks. Now this is an absolutely correct statement. And here the important word here is not lions, tigers or cheetahs. The important word here is national parks. It is asking that it is present in the national park. So this is absolutely correct. Lions, Gir National Park. Tigers, we all know that India harbors the maximum population of tigers in whole of the world. So we have Madhya Pradesh, we have Karnataka. There are so many national parks. And cheetahs are present, recently have been brought from the Namibia and the South Africa, and they are present in the Kuno National Park of Madhya Pradesh. So option D also becomes correct. So the question is asking about the not correct statement. So the correct answer is option C. Now moving on to the next question, and the reference says, in recent times, phosphorus issues have been at the center of attention globally, and given limited phosphorus reserves, contamination issues and disruption in the fertilizer market, finding a sustainable solution is currently an important priority. Now this brings the issue of phosphorus to the news. So let's look at the question. How many of the following countries are not among the top 5 in phosphate production? Are not. It is asking about the phosphate production top 5 countries. So the countries given here are 6, that is Russia, Namibia, United States of America, India, China and Morocco. We have to select the correct code and which one is not present in top 5. So let's look at the map and see the top 10 producers of the phosphate. Phosphate top 10 producers in the world are, on number 1 we have China, second we have Morocco, third we have USA, fourth we have Russia and fifth we have Jordan. So these are the 5 countries which are the top 5 producers of phosphates. What we do not have is India. So India is not there in the top 10 also, and then what we do not have is Namibia. So Namibia and India are not present in among the top 5 producers of phosphate. So let's look at other 5 also. Number 6 we have Saudi Arabia, number 7 we have Brazil, 8 is Egypt, 9 is Vietnam and 10 is Peru. So India is not there in the top 10 for the phosphate production. So the countries which are not there in the top 5 in phosphate production is Namibia and India. So we have to select the correct code, that is 2 and 4. It means only 2 countries. So the correct answer is option B, only 2 countries. Now next question, the reference says, recently the 19th Asian Games is being organized in Hangzhou of China. So this brings China to the news. So the question says, consider the following pairs. On one side we have the place and area, while on the other side we have the province location. So first place is Xinjiang province and it is present in China, and it is, the location is saying near the Kyrgyzstan border. So let's look at the map. So this is the map of mainland of China and this is the location of Xinjiang province. So Xinjiang province is located in the northwest of China. And if we talk about, the location is saying it is present on the Kyrgyzstan border. So Xinjiang province share its border with so many countries. So first of all, it shares its border with, this is Kazakhstan. Then it shares its border with Kyrgyzstan. Then there is Tajikistan. Then there is Afghanistan, and then there is India. So Xinjiang province share its border with Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan and India. So the first statement becomes absolutely correct, which says that near the Kyrgyzstan border. So this is correct. Then second is saying Manchuria plain, northeastern China. So now let's look at this. So this is the map of China. So this is the map of China. This is the location of China, and this is the Manchuria plan of China. So this is the border of China. So it is saying, if we talk about map wise, then this is north, this is south, this is west and this is east. So Manchuria plain is situated in the northeast of China. So northeast China, this is also absolutely correct. Third is Great Wall of China, northwestern China. let's see this. Okay, this is the Great Wall of China. So this is how the Great Wall of China's location looks like on the map of China, and it is not situated in the northwestern China, it is situated in the northeastern China. So this is northeast China. So third becomes wrong. Third is wrong. Fourth is Tarim Basin, which is China-Mongolia border. So let's look at this. Okay, just rub it for you people. Okay, this is the location of China, and if we talk about Tarim Basin, then this is the Tarim Basin. So Tarim Basin is basically a desert, and it is a hot desert. So Tarim Basin is not located on the China and Mongolia border. It is located much south to the China and Mongolia border. So it is not located on the China-Mongolia border. It is located on the north of India and south of Mongolia. So this is also wrong. And the question is asking which of the above pairs are correct. So how many are correct? 1 and 2. So 2 are correct. So the correct answer is option A, that is only 1 and 2. So now let's move to another question. And the reference says that according to a recently published report, vanadium has been found in sediment samples collected from the Gulf of Khambat in Gujarat. This brings vanadium to the news. So the question says, consider the following statements. First, China has the largest reserve of vanadium and is also on top in production. So the question is asking two important facts, that is about China, that in production also it is on top, and when it comes about reserves of vanadium, then also China is on top. So let's see this. So look at this map. If we talk about vanadium, then vanadium is very important, as it is very much used in the electronics industries. Electronics industries, it is very much used, and India imports almost 100% of vanadium. So we do not produce vanadium, we import vanadium from outside. So let's talk about the reserves and producers of vanadium. So green we have the producers and red we have the reserves. So if we talk about the reserves and producers of vanadium, then in both China is number 1, and both Russia is second, and South Africa is third. So China is the topmost producer of vanadium in the world, and it also has the topmost reserves for vanadium in the world. So the first statement becomes correct. Then second, India is among the top 3 in vanadium production. So this is wrong, because first was China, second was Russia, and third was South Africa. India was nowhere there. So second statement becomes wrong. And the question is asking which of the above statements are correct. So how many are correct? First is correct, second is wrong. So the correct answer is only 1, that is option A. Now moving on to the next question. The reference says, recently Azerbaijan has once again launched military operations against Armenian forces in Nagorno-Karabakh region. So this brings Nagorno-Karabakh region to the news. It is very much there in the news, and knowing about the location of the Nagorno-Karabakh is very important for you people. So the question says, consider the following pairs. On one side we have the popular area, while on the other side we have the locations. So let's see. First is Nagorno-Karabakh, Southern Caucasus. So let's see this. So Southern Caucasus, this pair is absolutely correct. So first of all we need to know about the Caucasus Mountains. So Nagorno-Karabakh region is famous for the Caucasus Mountains. So the region of the Nagorno-Karabakh, which lies in the Caucasus region. So this is the Nagorno-Karabakh region. So Nagorno-Karabakh region is present within Azerbaijan, but the people here living within the Nagorno-Karabakh region, they themselves ethnically and culturally finds themselves to be very close to the Armenia. So this is the problem in the Nagorno-Karabakh region, and it is an autonomous region. So it is the region of Azerbaijan, Armenia and Georgia. These are the 3 regions which lies in the Caucasus mountain, and the location of the Caucasus mountain is also in this region. So this is the region where the presence of Caucasus mountain is also there. So the Nagorno-Karabakh region is lying in the southern Caucasus region. So this is absolutely correct. Then first is correct, second is Transnistria, Eastern Europe. So let's see this. Okay, Transnistria is a region which lies between Moldova and Ukraine. So it is a disputed site which lies between Moldova and Ukraine. So on the western side of it is Moldova, while on the eastern side we have the Ukraine. So the presence of Transnistria is in Eastern Europe. This is absolutely correct because this is the location of whole of Europe. And if we will see, this is west, this is east, and Transnistria is lying in the Eastern Europe. Second is also correct. Third is Somaliland, that is Horn of Africa. So this is also correct. So let's look at the map. Okay, we have the African continent and then we have a Horn of Africa within the African continent, and Somaliland is present in the Horn of Africa. This is absolutely correct. And few of the countries which comes under it is, you have Eritrea, then you have Djibouti, then you have Somalia, then below it you have Kenya, you have Ethiopia. So these are few of the countries of the Horn of Africa, and Somaliland is present in the Horn of Africa. That is absolutely correct. Horn of Africa. So the question is asking which pairs are matched in the above. So which are correctly matched? 1, 2 and 3. All 3 are correctly matched. So the correct answer is option C, that is 1, 2 and 3. Now next question. The reference for the next question says that recently French President Emmanuel Macron has announced the withdrawal of his ambassador and the military team deployed there from Niger. So let's look at the question. Consider the following pairs. On one side we have the country, while on the other side we have the capitals, and we have to talk about how many of the pairs given above are correctly matched. So we have Niger, Niamey, Mali, Timbuktu, Nigeria, Abuja, Chad and Jamina. So let's see that which country's capital are correctly matched. So this is the map of African continent, and the countries that we are talking about majorly belongs to the North African continent. On one side, let's talk about Mali, and the capital of Mali is Bamako. Timbuktu is a very important city in Mali, but it is not the capital. The capital is Bamako. Timbuktu is famous because it is considered to be a very important trading site. So capital of Mali is Bamako. Then we have Niger, and the capital of Niger is Niamey, very obvious. Then we have Nigeria, capital of Nigeria is Abuja. Then we have Chad, and the capital of Chad is N'Djamena. So Chad is correctly matched, Niger is correctly matched, Nigeria is correctly matched, while Mali was incorrectly matched. Answer is Bamako, not Timbuktu. So Niger, Niamey correct, Mali, Timbuktu wrong, it is Bamako. Nigeria, Abuja correct, Chad and N'Djamena correct. So we are asking how many are correctly matched. So that is 1, 2 and 3. So only 3 pairs, that is option C is the correct answer. Now next. So next is the practice question, and you people need to tell me the answer of this question in the comment section. And the question says that natural borders like rivers, oceans, straits, high mountains, etc., they provide significant protection to a country from the enemy country's land forces. In this context, consider the following pairs. So there are 3 pairs given and the location is given. So first is Arakan Hills between India and Myanmar, Rio Grande River, US and Mexico, and Altai Mountains, China and Mongolia. So you have to talk about how many pairs are correctly matched. So I think I would say that around whatever practice question that I ask you people, this is considered to be little easy as compared to them. You must have heard about the Arakan Hills. This is a very common phrase or a word that we see in news. And then Altai Mountains also. What you might find difficult is the Rio Grande River. So go look at the map, see the world map very properly, see and go on the internet and see things and world map clearly, and try to see the map on the daily basis, because that is what is going to take you to the right answer. So you have to talk about which of the pairs are correctly matched. Only 1 and 2, only 1 and 3, only 2 and 3, or 1, 2 and 3. So give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.